Hey guys, so someone wanted me to, Nabil Ali, how can the shape be made? Can you provide a tutorial? So now we will bring our sphere back. So essentially what we're going to do is use radial. So I'm just going to start from scratch to make it easier. So I'm going to bring a sphere in, and it's okay, I can validate it. So now I'm just going to go add again, and then we go down here to radial. And I'm going to go to the top view. And I think I want like, it looks like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's like 20. There's like 20 pieces. So we're on the radial. I'm going to go back to sphere now. And I'm going to make sure I pull the right one. So I'm going to pull these out. Until I get something that looks I mean, it looks something like that. Let's stretch these out. It's pretty decent. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of them, and they have more of a rounder edge. So let's do move. We'll try the move tool. Oops. Okay, symmetry's on. Okay, so let's figure out how to do the right symmetry. Maybe this is it. Nope. That's what I want. So it's more something like that. Okay, so now also, let's go back to the gizmo and sort of just stretch. I want to make them fatter. Oh, let me do symmetry. I want to make it fatter, so that was the symmetry this way. I want to do the symmetry, like I want to do symmetry like, no, that's not it. My phone telling me it's my bedtime soon. I'm not sure how to make it. I'm not sure how to adjust it so they would be fatter the way that I need them to be. It's weird. It sounds weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the right one. It's a little awkward, but I think that's fine because I can smooth it out. So now I'm going to take smooth. Just sort of smooth out the top. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now I should just be able to, do I want to go ahead and, I'm going to take the whole thing and I'm going to clone. So I'm going to clone it. And I think I'm going to bring them closer together. So I'm going to rename this one to outer. So it looks like there's less and they're a little bit bigger. So first, what we need to do is bring them closer together. So I think I need to go to sphere, and then I just need to figure out how to, there we go. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, so we can probably stretch these. So we'll stretch them. I'm going to go back to radial, and there's less of them. There's less of them, and they're bigger. Quite a few less. Okay, so there's less of them. Go back to the sphere. They're closer together, but they're bigger. And they're actually a bit more rounder and stubbier. So that means that I need to go back to symmetry. Was it this one? Or maybe it was the red one. I think it was red. I need to go back to symmetry, back to move. See, I don't want it to move like that. That's the issue. And the plane doesn't seem to work anymore. I can never see the plane. Like, I don't know where the plane is. You used to be able to just do show plane, and it would show the whole plane. I don't know where that went. It's very useful, so it's kind of annoying that it's not here. Okay, so this will work. They moved a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, so let's also go to the bottom one, and I think I want to just kind of move them in a little bit. I need to adjust the symmetry though. That's the top and the bottom. So I think this one. I just want to move them in closer. There we go. Okay, so now for this one again, I'm going to take both of these and I'm going to clone them again. So this is going to be, wait, what did I just do? I'm going to rename this one to second, because that's the second row in, and this will be the third row in. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only, looks like there's one at the top, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the third, and the third I have to go to sphere, gizmo, and then bring it closer. And then there's less of them. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be like 6. So I'm going to go to the red, and I'm going to maybe put like 6. Okay. I'll bring it up, because I don't think you're ever going to see the bottom. I'll stretch it just in case. I'm going to trim the whole bottom eventually. All right, that looks good. So now I have to do the same thing. I need to figure out the right plane. Which I think is that. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I need to go here. So I just have to make these a bit rounder on the top. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Let's take another look. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think I sort of like, let me take symmetry off. I feel like I sort of moved them a little bit. I want them to be straight. Okay, so that's good. This row can come up a little bit more. And this row can come up. Do the same. Now it looks like there's just one in the middle. So there's actually a way to make like a pill type shape, which might have actually been good for this, but I can't quite remember how to do it. So let's just add another sphere. We'll bring it up to the top, and I'm going to rename it pill test. So let's bring it up here. Now, okay, so there's mirror and there's up, so that doesn't do anything. Green. Let me change this to, was it array? No, it wasn't array. It had to have been, it was like that, but they kind of like stuck together. I wish I could remember what I did. I did it a couple times too. Curve array. Was it array? I think it had to be mirror. I think it had to be mirror. Validate. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay, I gotta figure it out what I'm doing here. So I validated the sphere and I have mirror on. Is that it? Okay, so I'm just going to do another test for that. So essentially, if I add a sphere, because it used to be so hard to do a pill shape. So if I add a sphere, mirror it, validate it, and then go to symmetry and set the right symmetry, turn symmetry on, then you can pull it into a pill shape. Cool. So the only thing that might be actually more useful is if I was to, Let me take it off symmetry. Oops. So let's say if I was to hide these guys, and then I was to go back to my mirror. So let's just validate this mirror. Okay, so I have two here, but what if I wanted to just do radial on this? So let me do radial now. I'll do radial, and I think that was 6. Why is this one here? So confused at that. That actually looks a lot better. I think it looks a lot better. And no, I think that actually looks good. I think they both look good. Because part of me wants to just do the same thing. Take this, clone it, and then set the radial to like way more. And pull, oops. And pull them out. A bit smaller. And maybe there's like 1 or 2 more, I think. Yeah. Just making these a little bit smaller. Okay, now let's go back to our first big guy. We can make this smaller and then just turn symmetry off and then drop it in there. Okay, so another thing I'm noticing is this bottom row needs to be moved out. Okay, something like that, I think, works. Okay, so I don't really think we need to see the inside, to be honest with you. But for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and actually, I never validated it, so I can use the edit? I'll just do it the long way. Let me use symmetry again. Symmetry is better because it maintains the roundness of the top, I'm noticing. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm not too worried about the bottom. So now we can pretty much, let's just validate these. So we can validate them. What is this sphere? That's the outer. Okay, we'll validate. We'll bring it up, and I'll just join all these. Okay. Oh, before I join, and maybe even before I should have validated this one, I should have, I might not need to do that actually. You know what? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So I'm going to join them, and then I'm going to trim. Selective trim, rectangle. Trim, it's a little short. It's the only problem. I think that looks pretty good. Now I could remesh this. Let's see what it looks like if I do a voxel remesh 200. But first, do I want to put a bottom in here? Let's put a bottom. So let's do a cylinder. Let's do a cylinder. And we'll flatten it up. Let's just sort of patch up the bottom so we don't have to really worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to validate that. We have the patch on the bottom. So I can join these. And now we can see if we can voxel remesh it. So let's voxel remesh. Let's remesh at 250. And let's save. I mean, I think it still looks pretty good. It's a piece of candy, I think. At least it looks like a piece of candy. So they can be together. So let's just smooth. Smooth everything out. Smooth out the patch on the bottom. I wish they would go away. I think that's the only annoying part about remeshing is things like that. It does get a little weird like that. It looks better like this. It's the only problem, is it does look better like that. let's save. Maybe we need to remesh. Let's take all these pieces and subdivide them. I guess I subdivided everything, didn't I? Yeah. And let's voxel remesh even higher. Let's voxel remesh at like 400. I don't need your multi-resolution. Okay, so maybe I'll just be more gentle with the. It's not bad. This definitely needs to go away. Okay, not a huge deal, but this still does bother me here, but I don't know how to really get rid of that. Because I don't want to have to manually do that. But it does make it look better. Alright, so let's add a plane. How long has it been? Oh, it's been 28 minutes, not too bad. Let's make a plane. Well, I guess we can use a box, actually. Ooh, you know what? I have something. I have let's save. Add to scene. Yeah, we can use this thing. Let's go back to the front. Oops. Oops. Oh, that's actually not bad. Okay, that looks good. Let's go to perspective. Let's make the room bigger. Okay. Scene vertices is already like 1,000,000. I wonder if I can decimate this. Still looks okay. Now I wonder if I can instance it. So if I go to the mirror, or not even instance, I wonder if I can do array. We'll make the room bigger. How about that? Make the room a little bit bigger so that we can fit 5 of these. Array 5. Give them a little more space. Wait, where's the 5th one? And then blue should be that way. And we'll give it some more space. Okay. All right, so now we sort of have like a little room. Oops. Make the room bigger even. They need more space. Okay, good, good. So now they have a little more space. So let's save. And so they're kind of like, let's make the room pink, because that was the color in the thing. So we'll do pink, and maybe we'll do glossy. We'll do high gloss. And these things, what color were these things? So this was like a lighter pink. So this room is like a lighter pink. I might have to, it might be just down to the color of the, like I probably need to add some light to it. So it's kind of like that color pink. These are yeah, they're like that color. And they look like they would be refraction. Let's see what subsurface looks like. Thinking refraction. Refraction with some interior roughness. Okay, they're a little too glossy, so we can fix that. Roughen them up some. So we'll roughen them up. And now this looks like they need some lighting. So let's turn on post-process. Let's get rid of the environment lights. Wait, why is that not black? Oh, I must have already put some lights here, like a dum-dum. Why does this light say? Oh, it must be like behind. I get it. So the light is pretty much coming from one direction. Let's put some spotlights. Why is this light not doing anything? Oh, is it just really low? I don't know what's happening with this light. Okay, so we'll just focus on this. Okay. Do we want refraction or absorption? Maybe a little bit, it looks like. Maybe not completely. Oh, is this a color? Okay, let's add, we have another light here. We don't really need a shadow for that one. And the color is a little more light, pale. Maybe we want a different, I just want to do subsurface for everything. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. Translucency. Is that better? That might actually be better. I'm just trying to figure out why it's so right. Something is weird. It might be one of the lights. Okay, so I definitely know that I need another spotlight. So let's just clone this. Smaller cone angle, because I just want to focus on, I think, one of these things instead of trying to focus on all of them. And maybe we'll omit the shadow. Maybe this is bloom I'm seeing. I still want to get, I think the light has to be further behind. I gotta figure out what. Let's make the room a little bigger, give us some more space. Okay, cool. Add some environment in there. This light is a little bright. Let's save this view. Okay, let's save. See if we can get a nice, yeah, that's better. I just want more of a fisheye, because I wanted this to be a little bit more in the front. I don't see any, oh yeah, I was gonna say, I don't see any depth of field. I like this view. All right, so the only other thing is it's a little bright. Everything's a little bright to me. I keep pressing that because I thinking it's gonna shut the lights off a little bit. That looks okay. This can be a little lower in the intensity. The key is always to get them looking the most real they can look. I do like that. I wonder if that would look nice if it was a cool color. I feel like this is the wrong light. It was the wrong light, of course. Am I still on the wrong light? I'm so confused. No, it's the right light. Okay, do we like the bluish or do we like the white? I think I like the blue. I think it just adds a little something. Just adds a little bit more flavor. This, I think I want it to be can't really see that much of it, but nonetheless. Excuse me? Let's make them all a little darker. Okay, I like that. I do have another idea, something else I want to do, but I don't really know why. Okay, so let's look at this thing again. I think that's pretty much it. It could be a little darker. There could be a little more darkness. I like the environment light. Yeah, I think that might be the only thing, is that there. But it might be interesting to turn this into a point light. And put it in the back. I guess I didn't save that other view. You know what, let's change this room. I like the gloss, but I think that looks better. I think that looks cool. So the only other thing that I thought would be kind of interesting, let's go ahead and turn post-process off. Save. We'll add a sphere and we'll call it lights. We'll make them in the floor. And we'll do another array. Okay, so now let's oop, not that one. We want to do this one. Whoops, what? What are we doing? I want them to be kind of like in the middle here. Okay, so I think the easiest way to do that is to roll back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe we want 4. So let's start with the back row. We'll do 4 in the middle, and then we'll change the offset so that they're all in the middle. And then we only need 1, 2, 3. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so now we have these lights. I can clone this and turn these lights into not subsurface, additive, always unlit. And I can sort of make them like maybe this color. So we'll turn post-process on. And we'll go to the additive. And we'll just give it some lights on the floor. That you can't even see. You can't even see my lights. Do a little tone map, maybe even a little vignette. Make it look really, really bootyful, and maybe just call it a day. Really slow. Oh no. Oh, that was I got really nervous. I thought that it had stopped filming. I should have moved it over. I should have moved it over. You know what? These lights. I'm going to cheat these lights. I want to use the gizmo, but oh, good. Maybe I can use it now. Come on. Nope, the gizmo wants to go. Well, that's okay. Maybe I can grab it here. I'm cheating these lights over like this. I think I'm going to also cheat them down like that. That's what I'm going to do, and nobody can stop me. Okay. Let's save this view. Let's delete the other views because they're not good. Let me check out my settings and everything here. Everything looks good. All right, let's try that again. Oh man, yeah. I mean, that's how like even the smallest things, it just takes a long time with the lighting and the texturing and things like that. Not texturing, but the materials and just making it look the best you can. It really takes a long time. That's kind of cool. So I'm gonna send this over to my computer because that will be the tutorial. All right. Well, I hope that helped. Hope you got something out of that little tutorial. And yeah, I'll be doing. I have some other ones I have to upload, so there will be more soon. All right. Keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you want to learn more, check out my classes on Skillshare. I have 2D classes and 3D classes. If you want to see more, be sure to check me out on social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all Drug-Free Dave, and also Facebook. There's some really great Facebook resources for Nomad Sculpt and Procreate, including my own group, Procreate Tutorials and Guidance. As always, keep drawing, keep sculpting, and I'll see you all in the next video.